My name's Randall Bradley. I'm the fire chief of the South San Joaquin County Fire Authority, which is known as Tracy Fire. We are now into the 45th hour of this incident. You can see that our smoke has dissipated quite a bit, but we're still putting up quite a bit of smoke. Our crews, we've de-escalated the incident. We have dropped from a high of 120 firefighters. We're down to about 20 firefighters and 5 apparatus at this point. We still have master streams that are flowing on the fire. The master streams are not penetrating as they did earlier in the fire, and we're struggling a little bit to get to the seat of the fire, and so that's why you still see a lot of smoke coming from that east end of the incident. We continue to receive information about smoke quality. We have 3 different smoke locations where we're monitoring the quality of air. And if you have concerns about the quality of air, please go to valleyair.org, sjcready.org, and also airnow.gov. So those are the 3 sites you need to go to if you have questions about air quality. Again, we have no actual protective actions in place at this time, but we absolutely recommend, number 1, you stay out of the smoke, stay inside, keep your doors and windows open, keep your doors and windows closed, keep your pets inside. If you feel any type of illness from smoke, then you should definitely go see your doctor, go to the ER, or go to urgent care. We expect this to continue. We have resources on scene. We expect them to be here for the next couple of days. And at some point, we're hoping to secure the walls that haven't fallen yet, and to get in and start moving some of the debris around so we can really get water into the seat of the fire. We do have Medline representatives on scene today. They've brought in structural engineers and safety personnel, so we're starting to plan with them on the recovery phase of this to see if we can get some of their employees' cars out of the parking areas and start coming up with a kind of a long-term plan on how we're going to mitigate this emergency. We're still receiving a lot of questions about the debris, the ember cast throughout the community, and what to do with that debris. Right now, County Health is recommending not to touch it. The city is actually cleaning the streets, but we'll get more information about what to actually do with that debris. But right now, County Health is recommending not to touch that debris. I think that's the information we have for today. Winds are, as you can see, we have no wind right now. Our smoke column is really staying pretty low and pretty localized at this point. But we expect those winds to pick up this afternoon, where we expect 15-mile-an-hour winds out of the west, and more high temperatures, humidity, a little recovery on the humidity, which will help a little bit extinguishing the fire. I think that's the comments for today. Open any questions that you might have.
You say that not to touch anything inside. Is this then, is, you can confirm, is being treated as a hazmat site?
Yes, definitely. We're treating it as a hazmat site, and that's why we're not letting anybody gain access actually to the inside of the facility.
Could you tell us anything about how much water you needed to use to put out the fire?
I don't have that number, but it's millions of gallons that we've used. At the height, I think we're flowing 5,000 gallons a minute, so you could do the math. And we've been going now again for 43 hours, and so anywhere from a couple of thousand gallons a minute to 5,000 gallons a minute is what we've flown, the amount of water we put on the fire over the last 43 hours.
Why is it taking so long to put the fire out?
It was a high 1 million square foot building that was full of commodities, a variety of commodities, and so it's just a deep rubble pile now that's deep seated, and we can't get Normally on a smaller fire where we could go in and secure the walls, we could get dozers in and start moving some of the debris around. It's just not safe to do that right now, and our water streams just aren't penetrating the seat of the fire.
May I ask you, do you have any idea of how many engines, how many personnel have been involved in this approximately so far?
Yeah, at the height we had about 30 apparatus and 120 personnel at the height of the incident, and that would have been Thursday afternoon, probably between 4 o'clock and 10 o'clock Thursday evening.
Do you have any ballpark estimate of how much longer it can take? How much have you seen it change from yesterday morning to today?
Yeah, we still see, we're making some progress, but it's slow. And again, we're trying to determine why the east end of the building is being much more difficult to get to the seat of the fire. It may have to do with the way that the commodities were actually stored in this facility. It may have been denser as far as the commodities on the east end. We're working with Medline to try to figure that out.
What's the task of the engineers
But they're looking at structural integrity again. But we're looking at these walls to see if we can't secure the walls that haven't fallen, so we can get some of these cars out. And then also they'll start doing long-term planning on demolition and how to kind of mitigate this, not only from a hazmat incident, but from a structural engineering incident.
But let me ask you, we see the walls. Are the floors still there at all?
Yeah, it was concrete floors, so yes, the floors should still be there, at least portions of them. The fire was so hot, I'm sure it compromised even the concrete floors.
So this will be total demolition?
Yes, absolutely. This will be a total demolition.
Have you heard from Medline on if they're planning on making any kind of statement about it?
I know there were press releases that they issued yesterday, so I think if you go to their website, you'll be able to find those press releases.
As far as the heat inside, do you have any estimates of any temperatures of how hot it is at the core of the place?
No, we don't. I know it's much colder than it was 43 hours ago, but we don't have any estimates on how high the temperatures got. They were high though.
Any tentative idea of how much longer this could possibly take based on the progress we've made so far?
Well, we were hopeful it would be 2 to 3 days, but looking at it now, we'll probably be here closer to 5 days putting water on this fire.
5 more days.
Yeah, a total of 5 days. We're into the 3rd day now.
Any idea of what happens to a site like this long term after a fire of this scale?
I think just this key location for a distribution center, so we believe that it will be rehabilitated and a new facility will be built in the same location.
All of this contaminated stuff happening.
Everything will have to be mitigated and removed and tested, so that's the long-term plan.
Is there an estimated value of total loss?
But we don't. I'm going to let Medline do that, but it's significant.